Hey guys, what's up? So this is a little bit different of a video. This is going to be explaining some tricks to know when you first buy Killing Floor 2. This is a game I've been following for quite a while, and I've been playing for literally years. The Killing Floor series is one of my favorites, personally. Um, and I've played this game for a really long time, so I feel like I know some things that people might not understand when they first get into this game, and some misconceptions, and I'll try to explain them a little bit. And yeah, so right now you're just watching some Killing Floor footage I did earlier today. This is just a 7 wave on normal on the map Outpost, and I use this map specifically for a couple reasons, and I'll go over those in a little bit. First of all, when you first boot up Killing Floor 2 or Killing Floor 1 either. I know they're both on sale right now because there's a Steam sale going on, but it might not be going on anymore by the time this goes up. But if it is, I would totally recommend you going to go get those 2 games, or one of the 2 games, or both. They're really, really good, and they are totally worth the money. And I'll kind of explain a little bit more later on at the end of this because, yeah, I don't want this to be too long. But first of all, when you boot up the game, this is not Call of Duty Zombies. A lot of people have the misconception, and you need to get that right out of your head instantly because this is not even close to that game. The way you play the game is a lot different, and the way you interact with things is completely different. First of all, you don't magically just heal. You have a syringe that is given to you at the beginning of the game. It's not like, oh, here's a syringe. Like, you just automatically equip with it, and you just go. You cannot, you can heal yourself by pressing the letter Q on your keyboard, or if you're on a console for PlayStation. I'm not really sure what it is. You need to check the controls for that because I haven't played it on PlayStation 4 at all. This is mostly off PC stuff, so if I say the PC controls, I'm sorry, I don't really know the PS4 ones offhand. I'm sorry for that. And I was putting it up now. So this is in Call of Duty Zombies. You don't just regain health. You can't just go off and be solo like you would in COD Zombies. You need to stay as a team. It's very important in this game because it's a very team-based game. If you ever played Left 4 Dead, it is similar to that. Where you can't go off and just explore the map. That's a good thing to know when you're getting into this game. So Q is to heal yourself. So yeah, this isn't so you need to re-heal yourself. You can't just magically regain health. You will have teammates who are medics who can heal you. So I wouldn't that's why I don't advise going off on your own, because if you have a medic, you want to be healed by them. Especially in the boss fights, and if you're fighting something that's a lot bigger than you are. So it's just a good thing to know. The map I chose is Outpost for this just because of the fact that it is a giant open map, and there is a really good holding point in the middle of the map where there's 5 entry points for Zeds to come in, and it's very easy to kind of triangulate where they're coming from, and they kind of just filter in compared to just horde mode. So that's why I chose this map and everything. You don't really want to be in cramped areas in this game. If you are, you will get destroyed. And it's a mistake that happens often. I know the game before this, when I was trying to record this, I went back for a teammate because I wanted to stay close to them and everything. I went back for them, and that was a really big mistake because I got killed because of it, and our team died because of it. For me trying to go back with someone and someone else following me, which, yeah, I was the highest level on the team, and I kind of fucked up doing that. So I kind of fucked over the whole team doing that, so that wasn't good. The next game I played with them worked out a lot better, so good job us. Now, if you're playing solo, I'd say open air is a lot better too, just because of the same fact. I wouldn't try to filter them all in through one room, and because you can get overrun really, really quickly in this game. and that's also a good thing to note. That's why it's, again, not like zombies from Call of Duty. It does play a little bit differently. There are different perks in this game, or classes, however you want to put it, and you don't want multiple of the same class because that's really, really bad. Generally, there are 10 classes in the game. Generally, you want... Oh, I'll just go over this class real quick. There are 10 classes in the game. Berserker, which is... that is a tanky, or a more tanky type of class, which is melee mostly. Commando, which is assault rifles and is good for small to medium Zeds. And there's support, which is shotguns. Field medic, which is healing, so healing weapons. Firebug, which is flamethrowers, incendiary shotguns, so on. Demolitionist is explosives. Gunslinger is more of the Western type of field character. It is use like revolvers. You can use 9mm, so on. Sharpshooter is more bolt action rifles, so like lever action, so on. So I use an M14. There's a like legitimate sniper rifle kind of thing. Survivalist, which is literally every gun you can use, and you can like combine classes together. So if you want to be like a medic and gunslinger, you can. That's what I was using in this playthrough. I was doing only medic though. I think I switched to demolitionist at one point, and I was medic and demolitionist, and I was also medic and the last perk, SWAT. SWAT is the same thing as Commando, has a little bit more armor, and uses SMGs instead. What the Berserker is for, there are 4 different types of Zeds, or 4 classifications. The Zeds that are in Killing Floor 2 are the Cyst, the Clot, the Slasher, the Crawler, the Stalker, and the Gorefast. Those are considered the small Zeds in this game. The medium ones are the Bloat, Husk, and Siren. The large Zeds include the Scrake and Fleshpound, and also the bosses like the Patriarch and Hans Volter. But technically those are their own classes boss, so I don't really include them in large. So there's 3 classifications, which is small Zeds, medium Zeds, and large Zeds. Each class goes after one of those. Berserker usually goes after large Zeds, but mostly the Fleshpound. The reason for that is the Fleshpound is a melee attacker, along with the Scrake, but the Fleshpound is immune to, well, a lot. I think pretty sure it's immune to the support class entirely, if I'm not mistaken. So it's only weak to explosives. So Demolitionist is also good for Fleshpounds, but Berserker also does a really good amount of damage. Commando is good to small and medium Zeds. It's assault rifles, so yeah. It's mostly just for killing the crawlers and so on. Also, for stalkers, you can see them. That's one of the perks it has. You can see stalkers, like they're highlighted in red. That's just really good to know. You can kill them before they sneak up on you or one of your other teammates. Support is very good for large Zeds, mostly the Scrake though. Scrake is very, very immune to shotguns. So, yeah. It seems to be a misconception with literally everybody who plays Killing Floor that you just shoot the Scrake. You don't. Let the Demolitionist / Gunslinger do it. That is who takes on the Scrake, not any of their classes. You do not want to shoot it. It will enrage it and make their jobs a lot harder. So, for everybody who's playing Killing Floor, please stop doing that. It is not helpful. Field Medic is good for small and also for healing, obviously. Firebug, again, small. You get Firebug kills crawlers very, very fast with flamethrower, so I totally recommend doing that. Demolitionist is good for large, like I said, the Fleshpound. yeah, it's not really that good against the Scrake. I'm pretty sure the Scrake is immune to explosives, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong on that. I can't really remember. But I know Demolition is good against large Zeds. Gunslinger is good to medium/large. Gunslinger is really good against the Scrake. So usually if you have a support or a Gunslinger, you were fine for that round. I would just recommend having one of those two on every team. Even if the Commando just runs it, it's very, very helpful. Sharpshooter is large/medium. Sharpshooter can stun the Scrake and Flesh Pound. I know in Killing Floor 1, if you literally just put a crossbow in any class, it would fucking just like one-shot a Flesh Pound or Scrake by headshotting it. So I don't really remember if I haven't played Sharpshooter in a while on Killing Floor 2, but I know it can stun the Scrake and Flesh Pound, but I'm not sure if it's very, very useful, I guess. Survivalist is mostly small, really depends on the weapons though. So if you're running like I was running in this gameplay footage, the medic and they can mix something else, it's really good against the small things. So that's why I didn't really want to deal with the Scrake. I didn't want to deal with the Flesh Pound, and I just let someone else handle it. I'm pretty sure we had a Demolitionist, and I think the support on our team. I'm not sure though. SWAT is very good to medium small. It's the same exact thing as Commando, except you don't get to see the outline of Stalkers. You just get to have extra armor, so you're a little more tanky. A good thing in this game is always getting armor, especially when you just start first playing the game. You want armor. That's kind of how that rolls. Personally, for me, I do not feel like I need armor on normal until around 4 or 5. On hard, for me, it's around 2 or 3. On suicidal/hell on earth, it's about 1 through 3 for me. This is my personal opinions on what I'm good with for this game. When you first play the game, just get it. It's going to be very helpful. Just save up. You're not going to be able to get it on the first round, second round. I would totally recommend getting it. It will be very helpful, and it will make you survive a lot longer. Another good thing to know is equipment can be found on the map, just around the map. It will be green. That might be armor or ammunition, or sometimes even just random guns. You can also pick up your teammates' guns. So if you have like a friend playing with you and they die, you can go pick up their guns for them, and you can give them back to them at the end of the round. If you can't pick them up, they're not going to despawn, I don't think. I don't think they despawn, really. I think someone else can just pick them up and sell them, which if they want to be a dick, they can do that. So yeah, you can help out friends and stuff like that if you need to. The last thing, which is very, very important, is helping the team. You don't want to be that person who refuses to give someone money for something or refuses to heal someone, because it doesn't benefit anybody in that sense. For medic, you level up by healing people. That's how medic works. You want to try to help out teammates. The currency in this game is Dosh, so you want to try to give them Dosh if they need it for a certain weapon or armor. And if you know, like, if it's a level 0 someone, try to give them some extra money, because if they need it, then they have it. Especially if you've been playing a little bit longer than that person, or yeah, they'll probably help you out in the future, so it's always good to do that. So just scratch your back, I'll scratch. Yeah, so that metaphor that I couldn't speak properly. But yeah, those are most of my tips that I have for this game. Overall, I absolutely love this game. I've been playing it since 2009, Killing Floor 1. 2009, 2008, something like that. I've been playing this game for a really long time, and I've been a really big fan of it. The reasons to get this is it's a game where it doesn't take a lot of thought after a while, and it's just a really fun game to play with friends. It's more of an arena shooter compared to Call of Duty, where that can last literally hours. This is something that lasts a little bit shorter than that. The Killing Floor 2, there are different types of round or waves you can do. Waves, 4-round wave, a 7-round wave, and a 10-round wave. The one or the 4-round wave will take about anywhere between 20 minutes to 45 minutes, let's say. It's something you can do a lot quickly. So let's say like you had to leave an hour and you want some extra time to get ready and everything. You can go play around with that, and that's it. Depending if you not die. The 7-round wave can take anywhere between half an hour, 45 minutes there to an hour, depending. And a 10-round wave can take anywhere between an hour to an hour and a half, possibly 2 hours, really depending on team and if you're playing solo, so on. Yeah. The games aren't super expensive. I think Killing Floor 2 when it first launched, which is right about now, is about $20. It's a really good game for, as you can see, the graphics. This is on PC with like medium graphics. This is what you see on console. About. I know PS4, the regular one's a little bit toned down because I know the PS4 really can handle it. The PS4 Pro looks about the same as this, so if you have PS4 Pro and you want to get Killing Floor, I would say get it on that instead. It'll just look a little bit nicer. If you're not a big fan of gore, there is a gore off option. This is a nice feature of Killing Floor 2. Most people don't turn it on, but I know some people who are hemophobic, which is afraid of blood, and or they don't like seeing blood. Not that they're afraid of it, but they don't like seeing it, so they could turn it off if they really wanted to. It helps a lot. So yeah, kind of like how Advanced Warfare had the paintball mode. This is similar to that. Another misconception with this game is they just copied Left 4 Dead 2. This is a little bit of a rant part of the video because I know this history and a lot of people don't. Killing Floor 1 was originally made in 2004 for, I think, Unreal Tournament, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, I'll put up the actual thing it was right now, or there'll be a text thing over it, but yeah, it was made for that, and then got a full release, I think 2006. I'm not quite sure. It was 2005 to 2006, and went for sale on Steam, and then in 2008 Left 4 Dead came out. So all those people who are saying Killing Floor copied Left 4 Dead, it didn't. Killing Floor was originally the one who made the bloat and the siren and so on. Just a kind of a little interesting thing. So yeah, for all the people who are saying it's a Left 4 Dead ripoff, no, it's not. I get very irritated when I see that because it's just called doing homework or just like looking up something that's very easily available to the internet. Tripwire is a very, very good manufacturer for this, for Killing Floor. In Killing Floor 1, the lifespan of the game continues to this day. I was just playing it yesterday, and the graphics do not look nearly as good compared to Killing Floor 2 because it came out so long ago. But the game still gets patches, it still gets DLC, and it still gets tons and tons of like updates all the time, and the team is still not forgotten about it compared to a lot of other games where after a certain life cycle or the second game comes out, it kind of just gets cut off there and they work on the other game because the other one isn't as important. I know Killing Floor 2 is going to be getting the same exact treatment, if not more. I know they're going to be planning on doing holiday updates. They're going to be adding weapons from Killing Floor 1 that were fan favorites, some maps. The community on Killing Floor 1 is just, or Killing Floor 2 is just so good with the custom maps. There are like literally hundreds of custom maps I have on my list. Like, they're fucking amazingly done. So if you have enough money, or dosh, depending, if you have enough money and you were on the fence about getting this game, I'll totally recommend getting it. It is very, very good. I know it's not everybody's like cup of tea there, but it is a game that I've put a lot of time into, and I generally feel like I would recommend this game to lots and lots of people. And there's very few games I would recommend to like everybody, and this is one of them. This and Killing Floor 1 are on my list of that, along with a few others. But honestly, if you have like $10 to $20, I would say either get Killing Floor 1 or 2 or both if you can. Overall, community is really great. You won't really run into you won't run into trolls on this game. You won't really run into tons of things. There are a couple different modes which I didn't really get into. This is kind of just a more overview if you just bought the game or if you're on the fence about buying it. Overall, this video has been going on for 20 minutes for my recording, so I'm going to cut it off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about Killing Floor, let me know in the comments. I'll totally answer them if I can. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, already. Peace.